A lot of discourse, especially from tech CEOs, is that AI is a super intelligent technology that is nearing general intelligence, a level that will rival and even surpass human intelligence. But how do you verify that? What really counts as intelligence? Is what we're calling AI these days actually intelligent? I argue no, but for a reason that you may not expect. So let me explain. In the fields of cognitive and computational science, intelligence is a notoriously difficult thing to define. What does it mean to be intelligent? For a human, it's hard enough. For a computer, it's even harder. Since the 1950s, computational pioneers like Alan Turing argued that computers behaving as humans do would make them count as intelligent. You may have heard of the Turing Test, which, if a computer passed, would be deemed intelligent. The Turing Test pits a human questioner against two opponents, one human and one machine, asking questions to both. If they can't determine which one is the machine, then the machine is deemed intelligent. But the Turing test has been critiqued by many over the decades. Another problem of intelligence was posed by John Searle as what he called the Chinese room argument. So imagine a closed room with a clerk sitting in it. She has passed slips of paper with Mandarin characters on them through a small hole in the wall. The clerk does not understand Mandarin, but the clerk has an enormous book of rules she can follow to respond to the Mandarin characters with appropriate response characters. So she uses the rulebook to write a response in Mandarin and passes back a slip of paper through the hole. To an outside observer, the response is valid, and it appears that whoever wrote it actually understands Mandarin, but in reality, the clerk does not. Well, this is actually very similar to what large language models do. They learn an enormous rulebook of what responses to write given certain inputs. That's how they're trained. Then they reply to our questions and thoughts. Does that mean they understand language? Are they intelligent? Or are they just like the clerk in the Chinese room? This is all just to give you an idea of how difficult it is for philosophers or computer and cognitive scientists to even understand what makes something intelligent or not. And it shows how oversimplified tech CEO marketing is. It may sound cool to say AI is super intelligent and it helps sell ChatGPT subscriptions, but if intelligence is so hard to define, this really means nothing more than hype simply for advertising purposes. But what do you think? Do you think large language models are intelligent? Debate me, Turing, Searle, and Wittgenstein in the comments, and follow for more critical perspectives on AI, tech, and society.